guys. I'm excited. Hello there. Adam Savage here in my cave, and I am excited because I picked up some drawers. I know. I feel like one of the specific things that this channel got famous for early was my saying, drawers are where things go to die. And to that end, I built this whole tool ladder for every pair of pliers and scissors and nippers and grabbers that I have. And it has served me pretty darn well over the years. And I got rid of a ton of drawers back then. And slowly I've been putting drawers back in. The thing is about drawers is miscellaneous drawers. Drawers full of miscellany. Drawers full of malarkey are where things go to die. But drawers that have specific purposes, where those purposes are laid out and proscribed, those drawers are not where things go to die. I built a lovely set of drawers for my lathe support. I built another set of flat file drawers for all my measuring equipment. I've got drawers underneath my workbench. I've got drawers full of X-Acto blades and drawers for all my tape measures. I've got drawers for jeweler's clamps. I'm actually reading them here. Angle gauges, punches, cutting punches, hemostats, deburring tools. I have drawers for all of these. And for each case where the drawer really works within the flow of the shop, it is because that drawer stores a single thing and not other stuff close to it, that it is really locked down what goes in that drawer. So I've become more open to drawers over the last few years. I've come to understand the ways in which drawers can augment and help my flow rather than hinder it. Because nothing makes me madder than opening an old drawer I haven't opened in a while and finding something in there I didn't know I was storing in there. That makes me crazy. And I seek to eliminate that here in the cave. All that being said, I've been opening up more to drawers. And then I troll Craigslist all the time. And one of my favorite terms to search on Craigslist is tools. And recently I came across someone selling a whole bunch of these. These are MMI med carts. This is a incredible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 drawer cabinet with long full extension drawers that are 19 by 28. That is a lot of real estate. There are sorters in most of them. Look at these blue sorters. Oh my gosh. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 32, 64, plus another 16, 80. Unbelievable. 80 of these blue things, which is not bad, honestly. And then a bunch of these guys. Yeah, who cares about these? But, this is an amazing cart. It's already on wheels. It rolls beautifully because it's a piece of medical equipment, and those people don't spare a single expense. It's plausible that they're like ceramic bearings in the wheels of these things, because that's how stuff works in the pharmaceutical industry. And now I'm thinking about how this integrates with the stuff in my shop and what can go in it that formerly had homes that were outside. And I've had some kind of revelations here. For instance, wiring. I got wire from 34 gauge, which is thinner than some sewing thread I possess, all the way up to like 14 gauge, big fat stuff. And it sits all out in a couple of different places, and I've been augmenting my fine wire collection, but it's been striking me that I don't necessarily want all the fine wires out and visible because I don't use them that often. And then it occurred to me to make a drawer for wire of the kind that I use. I believe I could get all the wire in this shop into a single drawer, maybe two. That would handle all the wires that I need. Then I'm looking at actual like wire, like armature wire and winding wire and baling wire and those things. I could devote another drawer to those. And then I'm actually wondering, like, maybe all the pliers could go in here. With the degree to which I use them, that actually might work. And then I thought maybe acrylic paints can go in one of these. I've got all this stuff kind of out and about, but I don't use it with the same frequency. Anyway, my ideas about frequency and storage are shifting. So I think today what I'm going to do is I'm going to start allocating some of these drawers to some of the things in my shop, and I'm going to see about taking this thing and slotting it into my process here and see how useful it can be to me. Big clear white labels across the tops of these. Oh, there's one fun thing to do. Which is this drawer has a lock and there's no key. There's also no key to this, which is, I'm really glad that no one has pushed that button, because if you push that button, I think it locks all these drawers in, and, well, so I'm gonna pick this lock. That's gonna be the first thing. And, yeah, you'll get to watch me do it in real time. I'm not gonna go over in detail my lockpick situation, because I'm very bad at this, but yeah, there we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I'm such an amateur in lock sport. We're not going to do a show and tell of my lockpick collection. It's just, I don't feel comfortable talking about it. But I'm going to guess. Oh, that's using some of these beautiful pieces from Covert Instruments that allow for grabbing from the top or the bottom. So I'm gonna try a little rake here. I'm using a 40 thousandths pick from Covert Instruments, which is the lockpicking lawyer's wonderful company of tools and stuff that he sells. That's it. I know. I could just drill up these 4 rivets and this whole thing would come up, but I kind of wanted to, yeah, you know, I have a YouTube channel. I wanted to YouTube the solution. Oh, here we go. Currently now I'm using a different F5-1. I think it's also from Covert Instruments. Grabbing from the bottom of the keyway. Click at a 3 and 4. Click at a 2. You know, I will say, one thing that Locksport has given the world is a much more realistic depiction in the movies of how lockpicking works. I swear, in the 80s, someone would go up to a lock with a pair of things and be like, and the lock would open. And now, when I see lockpicking in television shows, it's far more accurate than it's ever been in the past. Oh! This is how not good I am at lockpicking. I picked a lock and somehow did not know. Oh, there's nothing good in here. I mean, there's nothing at all in here. A rake totally worked. And in here is no prize. Well, that's good to know that that's pickable. We'll leave that. We'll leave that like that. What utility can this cart offer? I think the answer is a lot. I think the answer is this can offer a lot of utility to me. I just need to think a little bit bigger. Is the deal. We're going to start with wire. I don't mind going to a drawer for all of my wire. So we'll start with that. And then once I clear the various wires, I'm never far from my Owen Wilson impression. Then we're going to move on to the next thing that could be stored in here. Could we do scrap metal in some of these? Frankly, that could be kind of amazing. See, because then that could go. Scrap metal, wire, yeah. It's hard. This is tough. Integrating this. It's like I didn't even think about this as a solution until I saw it on Craigslist. But these drawers are so heavy duty. They're so beautiful. And there's so many of them. I think this can end up being a really, really amazing cabinet for storage of things. I think that I can drill this out and pull this capper off here. Yeah, I can just do that. Yeah, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this whole thing lifts right out because we don't need it. Okay, let's pull that off. Rivets are pretty much one of the easiest things to remove. You simply drill through the head of the rivet, and then if it starts to spin, you can move it back and forth, and it will literally eventually work its way right through. Yeah, I think one little knock here is going to get me what I need. Oh, there's 2 on the back side. That's why I didn't notice. There we go. There it is. I no longer need that. But that was fun to pick it. Okay, so. All right, that's how it goes. That is just for free. Stuff. I definitely want that one. This is 28 gauge. Can we do that? Yeah. Okay. So this is like 34, 32, and 34 gauge. Give that a second. Here's some more 28 gauge. Put it just right there. Which is awesome. So that closes up and comes out. That is all the 28 gauge wire I need. 6 gauge. So the hookup wire, does that go under? It does not. It goes under that way, but not. No, it's not 14 gauge. So these are various hookup wires. This is some super fine stuff. So I'm inclined, yeah, so this all comes out like that. I like this dispensing. I like being able to pull them out of these guys. So I'm going to leave this in here, but I've got to, yeah. Are you freaking solid core? All right, this is, okay, so then we have the difference between solid core and stranded. Yeah, that's what this is. This is solid core. That's why it's still wrapped up. They don't love me solid core, but that's fine. That's fine. When I have a choice, I prefer stranded to solid core wire because solid core wire tends to have a limited half-life in terms of bending. It bends and it breaks. Let me get it. Well, we're already making progress, aren't we? I think on the left here, I could do all, hold on. Paint, acrylics, acrylics, acrylics.
Now I have reached a crossroads in my life.
That's my terrible Al Pacino.
Hooah!
So, this is the lineup. This has been the lineup for a long time. And you see that I've emptied out the paint cabinet. I'm going to pull that out of there. I also think I'm also going to get that out of there. Frack. This is going to be fascinating. I'm going to set you up on a wide so you can see this, and then you're going to just see me problem solve this because I don't exactly know how this is going to work. I'm really unsure, but we're going to try some things. All right. You can't go anywhere because you're just not interesting. Yeah, I saw that coming. What are these? Is that more acrylic? What? No! Joke! This one, I thought I had it all sorted. This one. Over here. Yeah, I think I can get rid of all of this and put it on there. We'll see. Glorious. Lovely. Magnificent. So now, you guys. Wow. I got one drawer that I could make for all the scrappy scrap. So I've got boring bars, clamping stuff, and extraction. I've got honing, chucks, and clamping systems. There could be more to this. Certainly. Sweet. Oh, right. So the other thing is, it is 42 wide, and I get, wow, it's literally 1 inch to, so I literally need just like Yeah. Let's do it. I might have done it. Let's see. Will I even still be able? Well, we'll see. I guess we'll learn all that, won't we? Yes, we will. The other thing is I could move all of this that way, but then I don't see all that stuff, and that would be sad. All right, let's try it. Take out a little bit more. Okay, I see. I see. I have access to all of those. I have access to all of these. See, so now I think the thing I want to do is that business. That place on top of that. I don't need to do that, so I can lower all that down by about the amount, so these will still be at the same height, which is fine. Okay, so that means this guy. That's nice and light. Right, and then this guy can live easily. Oh, all right. So this should give you some idea of just how disruptive that was. There's so much going on here, but I'm really, really happy with how this all shook out. I have room for this. My machine shelf is still useful and great. Things are better organized. The toolboxes here are actually lower than they were before, which is ideal. I'm so happy about. Well, I'm not going to do a compendium yet. I still have to wrap up and move this stuff around. So that's one of the things I'm going to do right now. So let's see here. What am I looking for? Why am I'm spinning around? Spinning out! Okay. Gamer gauge. So I have all of these boring bars, these old boring bars, and some of these are actually good, some of them are shite. That one, shite. This one, good. This one, shite. This one might, no. Nope, 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 garbage, garbage. Oh, that's a nice one. There's a long story about which one of these I like and which ones I don't, and it has to do with actually their failure modes. It's a long story. It's a personal machinist's journey. But basically, there's a lot of super crappy. No, you're not even a thing. There's a lot of super crappy stuff out there. Those are nice. Frankly, if it has the flats on it, it's probably going to be better. But yeah, I've got some nice boring hardware. This here, and I do this business. Maybe that. And these guys, little ones don't go in there, and that makes it much easier for me to find. Oh yeah, that was a net improvement. I got another like 10 inches of storage out this way. So starting from the bottom, I've got lamp cords and the heavy antique wires and some miscellany. I've got the finer gauges of wire, the speaker wire hookup wires, and all the different gauges of that. This is a drawer that really excites me. Balls and lenses. Eyeballs, ball bearings, lenses, wood, glass, steel, everything. This has been floating around in multiple boxes around this shop for years now. Finally, all this has a home. Weathering powders, yeah, and waxes. Paint acrylics. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Paint pearlescents and oils and rub and buffs and chromes. I think I learned this from Inheritance Machining. And they were looking to do a project. They were working on something. They opened a drawer for their stock. And I was like, stock in a drawer? Who would put stock in a drawer? Maybe I could put stock in a drawer. Steel, brass, aluminum, miscellany. I'm going to go through my plastic chunky chunks and go in there. And then up top here are two drawers full of machine support. We've got keyway brooches and honing. We've got Woodruff keys and chuck business. And then up top, we've got a whole bunch of clamping hardware and some extra collets, some extra parallels, facing tools, the good boring bars and screw and bolt extraction, which almost never comes up. Oh, right. And here we've got some really nice tall bottle acrylic, including the artistic medium. These are the other bottles of acrylics. I've got an empty drawer here and an empty drawer here. Oh, sponge. I got rid of this 2-drawer stock shelf, which is great because I was running out of room. This is a much better way for me to go looking for stocks and bits and pieces and bobs for projects. I mean, in a little shop like mine, you don't want to throw out a piece of brass like this. Actually, you don't even want to throw out a piece of brass like this because it could be really useful. Yeah. So, because I removed that 2-drawer stock shelf, I was able to keep the height of the toolboxes actually even a little lower than they were before, which is great because now I can... I was going to say, now I can see into the chamfer dovetail end mills. If something's damaged, it's damaged. There's not much I can do about it except order a new part next time I need it. We'll just be more careful this time. Actually, here I do this. These are large ball end mills. Yeah, gigantic ones. Sorry about my crappy camera work on that. Paint brushes are living here now, but I've got some tiny brushes in here. Yeah, I'll pull those out of plastic. Transfer punches, which come up more than you'd think. Although I'm toying with the idea of moving transfer punches to the drawer down here, but that, maybe I won't. At any rate, I am really pleased with this medical drawer set. And if you're in the Bay Area, look on Craigslist for medical drawers because it's a good deal. I think I paid about $700 for that, for that level of engineering and solidity and ease of moving around. Oh, well, there's a Woodruff key sitting on the ground. There we go. I didn't expect to get so much done. It's only just after lunchtime. I'm very pleased. I'm going to do some more cleaning up and some sorting because there's a lot of stuff leaving now. Yeah, more soon. Oh, yeah. I guess this is the wrap-up. Thanks for joining me for this one-day build.